Hi class, happy October. Okay, it is week 7, and this week we are working on narrative essay final drafts. I will be responding to your drafts. Do not submit your final until you've heard from me. I'm going to try to get through as many as I can today. I did a couple over the weekend. The bulk of them I will do tomorrow morning during my office hours. But do not start working on that final draft until you hear from me. Okay? Coming up in the second half of the semester, this is week 7, next week is week 8, and week 8 will be exactly halfway through the 16-week semester. So maybe you'll be able to start seeing the light at the end of the tunnel a little bit. Just to kind of touch on what's going to happen then, I know a lot of you have looked at the schedule that I posted. I have not published the assignment yet. I need to go in and fix the due dates and put the grading rubrics in, which I haven't done, and I want to get the feedback on your narrative essays first before I do that. So it's looking like if I can get all of the essays responded to tomorrow, that I should be able to do that on Wednesday, and then you'll actually be able to see where you submit your discussions and everything for the second half, the entire second half of the semester. I know you're not probably going to be thinking about it very much at this point, so I'll cover the next essay next week in next week's video. That way you can just focus on that final draft. Let's see. Other than that, you just have the regular discussion and reader response for this week. When you're doing your reader response, make sure you're writing about the correct reading. For week 6, I had a couple of students who were off by like a week, either a week ahead or a week behind. So make sure that you are doing the correct reading for the week that we're on. And another thing is, if you're going to do your work early, I know I mentioned this in the last video, if you're going to do your work early, you need to talk to me. And obviously you can't do any work early right now because I haven't published any of the assignments yet. You can see what they are, but you can't turn them in yet. Talk to me before you attempt to turn anything in, because you need to make sure that you're doing it correctly. Some of you, I don't know what's happening, but there's not, you're losing points because you're not doing it correctly, basically. So if you want to do work early, you need to talk to me. That way I can let you know what the process is going to be, any special little tidbits you need to know. So please, please, please don't just submit work early. This is not, and I'm pretty sure I laid this out at the beginning of the semester. This is not the kind of class where you can turn in all your assignments early or turn in all your assignments at the end. You need to stay with the class and stick to the schedule that I have set out for you. Now I realize that sometimes, maybe you have, something coming up and you want to get your homework out of the way, so you post your discussion or you do your reader response early. That's fine. Just make sure that you talk to me first. The other assignments, like the essay projects, you're not going to be able to do those too much ahead of time because we are going to go through the process of the peer review again. And so you need to be with the rest of the class in order to do that. Okay? So I have told you my plans for the week. I will, as soon as I can, get those, respond to those essays. Just so you know, for the essay, it's a media comment. I actually talk you through what I'm doing or what I'm thinking as I'm reading your essay. Your St. Martin's is a great resource for your grammar stuff, your punctuation stuff, your capitalization stuff. That I would definitely keep that handy as your editing and proofreading and doing all that, because you're going to find a lot of really useful material in there that will help you as you are polishing up your final drafts. Okay? Please email me if you have any questions, and if there's a need, I will post a second video this week. If there's not, then I won't post another one till Monday. But please let me know if you have any questions. Email me, and I'll respond as soon as I can.